Barcelona defeat Cholo Simeone's Atletico Madrid at the Spotify Camp Nou in match week 15 of La Liga with a scoreline of 3-1, cementing their spot on top of the La Liga table. What a game. What a game. Just like the game against Alaves on the weekend, it's 2-1, and then at the last minute, we get a goal to make it 3-1, a more comfortable scoreline. I am so happy, bro. I am so happy. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. That was beautiful, man. The game was amazing. I thought Barca played really well. It was shaky at times, but I think overall, against a great, not a good, a great Atletico Madrid team on great form. They hadn't lost in 7 games, winning games against Betis, against Inter, and today to hand them a 3-1 defeat at the Camp Nou, it is massive for the team. It's massive for morale. This is what we needed, man. This is exactly what we needed. Because now we've cemented our spot, like I said, at top of the La Liga table. We are number 1. Even if Madrid win tomorrow, a tough game, by the way. They have a tough game at San Mamés against Atletico. Even if they win that game, we're still 1 point ahead. Oh my, what the fuck was that? That was weird. Anyway, so I'm really happy, man. I am extremely happy. And like I said, bro, that game was great. It was a great game overall. These two teams, man, when they play against each other, they always deliver. And that's now 3 straight wins for Hansi Flick against Cholo Simeone and Atletico Madrid. Started off pretty bad when we lost 2-1 last year, about a year ago at Montjuic. And then it was the 4-4, the draw in the Copa Rey. And then Barca won 1-0 in the second leg. Then they won the other game in La Liga. And then today, they win this game 3-1. It's just amazing. But anyway, let's talk about the game because we have a lot to get to. This game was very eventful, so let's get to it. First, we got to talk about the starting lineup. The lineup was Joan Garcia in goal. Jules Koundé making a start once again at right back. He got benched against Alaves. Eric Garcia started at right back, but today was Koundé at right back once again. Then 2 center backs were Cubarsí and Gerard Martin back at center back because obviously Christensen, who knows when he's fully fit to play at Araujo, still dealing with that whole issue after the Chelsea game. And then at left back, Alejandro Walde. The 2 midfielders were Eric Garcia and Pedri. Pedri finally fit to come back. Really happy about that. Obviously, Pedri came back against Alaves off the bench, but today he started for the first time since his injury. So really happy to see that. And in the front 4 that, we get to see back-to-back games. Olmo as the 10, Lewandowski at striker, Lamine Yamal at the right wing, and then Rafinha at the left wing. Given the squad that Barca currently have available, probably our best 11. That is probably our best 11. Hansi Flick put it all out there to go on and win this game, so I'm really happy about that. To start off the game, it was kind of slow. It wasn't really it seemed like no team wanted to take control of the game for the first 10-15 minutes. I mean, there was a lot of possession by Atletico Madrid at first, and then Barca kind of took control of the possession, but no clear chances. And then the first goal of the game comes courtesy of Alex Baena. It's a pass from Lamine Yamal into the middle of the pitch. It's not a great pass. It's like a long ball, and then it kind of rattles around, and then it falls on Nahuel Molina, and he plays this great ball. By the way, there's no pressure on the ball there. Nahuel Molina has all the time in the world to just pick out a pass, and he plays this great ball behind, a fantastic ball behind to Alex Baena. Cubarsí keeps him on side, and then Baena, he's just 1-on-1 against Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia to me today was great, but he can't do anything about that. That is a wonderful finish from Alex Baena. A really good finish, and he was, to me, Atletico Madrid's best and most threatening player when he was on the pitch. He was doing a lot for that team. He also had that chance where, Cubarsí headed it back, and it was a bad header back by Cubarsí, and then Joan Garcia ended up making a miraculous save. So I think Baena today was really good for them, but that was around, the 19th minute, and I think after that goal, Barcelona responded really well. The same way they did against Alaves, by the way. Against Alaves, Barca conceded first, as we know. And then that was in the first 40 seconds. And then today they concede first once again. But I think Barca, back-to-back games now, conceding first, but responding really well. And I'm happy about that because I don't want to say I ever thought the team quit on Hansi Flick or they stopped listening to his voice. Obviously, they always listen to his voice because they're not deaf. But I'm saying they stopped following his instructions is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, my point is, I think this team still fights for Hansi Flick, and we saw it today because after that goal, Barca started playing a lot better. The intensity was much better, and then we got the goal from Rafinha. Rafinha, of course, man. Who else is it going to be if it's not fucking Rafinha? And a pass from Pedri, 2 guys that we were missing for a long time. They finally come back and they connect for a goal. That ball from Pedri is just amazing, bro. That ball from Pedri, it's just he threads the needle there, and oh my god, bro, I can't with Pedri. He's so fun to watch, and then Rafinha takes it around Oblak and finishes it into an empty net. And that was amazing, man. I was that's exactly what we needed. It was exactly what we needed. And at that point, it was 1-1. And I thought we were looking really good. And then after that, obviously, the penalty gets won. Dani Olmo goes down in the box. A clear foul. I think it was by, was it Almada? No, it wasn't Almada. Almada came on later in the game. I forget who brings him down. But anyway, Dani Olmo gets brought down in the box. And it's a pen. And Barca, it's weird. I don't think we've had many pens this season. I can't think off the top of my head how many pens we've had, but I don't think we've had many. And we get a pen there, and it's a rifle pen, by the way, because Dani Olmo, I mean, it's just pure contact with his knee. He goes down, it's a pen. Lewandowski steps up to the spot, right? And Lewandowski fucking shanks it. He thought he was scoring. I think he was trying to score at the goal in Montjuic. Maybe he was sending it to Montjuic. He thought we still played at Montjuic, so he wanted to send it really, really far away to Montjuic and score in that net. But we're not playing at Montjuic anymore, Lewa. That was a bad joke. But anyway, we're not playing at Montjuic. You're playing at the Camp Nou. The goal is literally in front of you. It's literally right in front of you. Why are you shanking it so high? We need a new penalty taker, man, because Lewandowski also, that's the second pen he missed, by the way, this season. He missed the pen against Sevilla, away from home. And if you're looking at these pens that he's missing, he's not even hitting, like, it's not even like the keeper's saving them. He's shooting them wide. They're off target. That's the one thing you can't have with a penalty. You gotta force the keeper to make a save. Because if he makes a save, he can spill it and then you get the rebound. And then maybe you could score off the rebound. That happens all the time. It literally happens all the time. But Lewandowski's just shanking it. He's shanking it like to the 15th row. And then against Sevilla, he shanked it to the left. We can't have that happen. I want Rafinha on pens. I would prefer Lamine Yamal at this point on pens over Lewandowski. I would prefer him over Lewandowski because honestly, man, that's unacceptable. For a striker of his caliber who still knows how to finish, he's got to be converting that. And these misses are just terrible, bro. They're terrible misses. And then a couple minutes after that, after Lewa just missed that pen, Lamine Yamal plays a great ball to him in the box. It's a sick cross between like 4 defenders. Lamine Yamal cuts it on his left foot, puts it into the box, and Lewa with a header. And Oblak, man, I gotta say, that was a great header from Lewa, but Oblak makes a crazy save. He makes a crazy save. But yeah, man, we had other chances that, like, Lewa should be scoring that, but Lewa should be scoring that too. But anyway, Lewa missed the pen and then he missed a header in the span of 5 minutes. But after that, Balde had a chance as well where he shot on goal. I think we had a good first half. I think after the goal, the Atletico Madrid goal, we conceded first. I think Barcelona responded really, really well. And I thought the intensity was there. And I thought in the first half, Rafinha was so good, man. He was so good. He was yelling at his teammates to press. He was yelling at Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal constantly to press. He was like if you guys saw when Oblak was taking goal kicks, Rafinha was he was positioning himself as a sprinter. Like he was about to go sprint at him like a cheetah hunting their prey. Like he's just getting ready to start running. That's what I love to see. That's the energy I want to see from Rafinha, and that's the energy we always get from Rafinha. So I love seeing that from Rafinha. He was so active in that first half. Had one counter that he kind of messed up a little bit where he made a wrong pass. He made the pass a little bit late, but overall, I think Rafinha was nothing short of exceptional in that first half. I also thought Eddie Garcia had a really, really good first half. I think Lamine Yamal had a great first half. Koundé played well in the first half. Balde, I'll talk about individual players when we talk about the second half. Anyway, overall, I think in the first half, we were really, really good after the goal. And I thought we responded really well, which I was happy to see. Second half comes around. And for the first 15 minutes, I think we were looking good in the first half. I think Flick made subs a little bit too late. I think I would have liked to see subs come on earlier because I think Lewa overall was not good today. I think he was fucking up too many counterattacks, and we saw a couple of those. His hold-up play just wasn't great overall, and his finishing just wasn't there. So I wanted to see subs earlier. But anyway, the subs don't come in until later in the game, and then around the 65th minute is the first goal of the second half, and it's a goal from Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, who today, man, I think he had a good game. He obviously, scores that goal, which is the goal. The finish from Dani Olmo is great, but the play from Barca there, man, it's just beautiful. It is beautiful what Barca do there. To just kind of, play the ball around and I think every single player touched the ball. So the overall play from Barca for that goal was fantastic. And then the ball, I think they're not giving the assist to Lewa. I'm not sure if Lewa actually meant to play that pass. I don't know if he's the last person to touch it. Maybe it comes off Josema, but I don't know who it comes off of. But anyway, the ball falls to Dani Olmo. That's a great touch, by the way, from Olmo because the ball's kind of behind him. He kind of has to just drag it with him and a finish to the far post. And then when he falls, he hurts his shoulder. Literally the story of Dani Olmo. He does something great and then he ends up getting hurt. It's the story of Dani Olmo. I wish that wasn't the case, but it really is the case, guys. It really is the case with Dani Olmo. He does something great and then he ends up getting injured. And it's just unfortunate, man, because who knows how long he's going to be out for now. He looked like he was in a lot of pain when he went down. So I don't know how long Dani Olmo was going to be out for, but I think he did great there to get that goal. And in the second half, I think we had some chances. We had that chance where Lamine Yamal had a great run and then he passed it to Rafinha and Rafinha just couldn't finish it. That would have put the game away. That would have made it 3-1. He has to convert that. I mean, that has to be in the back of the net. And Lamine Yamal could have had 2 assists today. If Lewa could finish, if Rafinha could finish, he could have had 2 assists today. But that run from Lamine Yamal for that pass was beautiful, man. Lamine was just, today I thought he was really, really good. And then, I'll be honest, guys, I was kind of shitting my pants because Atletico Madrid were creating chances. There was a chance where Juliano missed literally a sitter that Julian Alvarez put on a plate for him. There was a chance where Almada, he stays on side because Cubarsí plays him on, and then he's just like going, like he goes around Joan Garcia, and it's an empty net, and he's just so off balance, he finishes it wide. I mean, that shot's not even close, but if they brought their finishing boots today, that could have been going into the back of the net. Griezmann missed a clear chance towards the end of the game, so it wasn't a comfortable win by any means. It was definitely an ass clencher towards the end, especially when Sorloth came in. I was kind of shitting my pants because he's one of those guys that always seems to score against us. So I'm not going to sit here and say it was a comfortable win overall, but, after the 2-1, they had their chances, but I think overall, Barca held their own really well, and then towards the end of the game, it was obviously the last goal from Ferran Torres. It's Rashford to Valde, and then Valde across into the middle of the box, and then Ferran Torres in the 95th minute and 40 seconds with literally 20 seconds to go gets a wonderful finish, man. That's a great goal from Ferran Torres coming off the bench, and yeah, man, that's all she wrote. That was 3-1. And I was super happy. Now talking about some of the players individually, Joan Garcia, I thought he was fantastic today, man. Conceded a goal, but I think overall he played super well. Did great, like I said, to stop that Baena chance from that Cubarsí mistake early in the game. And he was coming out of his box and claiming crosses. He was palming balls and just getting them away. He was coming out of his box and playing with his feet when he needed to. I thought Joan Garcia today was fantastic. I can't say anything bad about Joan Garcia, man, because I think he's so good. I think he's such a great player. So I thought today he was really, really good. Koundé, I think he was exceptional today, man. Honestly, I thought Koundé played one of his best games this season today. I really thought he was great. I think in possession he was good. I thought defensively he held his own fairly well. This is the Koundé that I want to see because I thought today he actually played really, really well. Left back, Alejandro Valde. Valde is a great player, man. Valde is so good going forward. He had a couple runs in this game where he looked so good. He has these runs like twice a game where you're just like, this guy's so fucking good. Like, he's so fast. He's so athletic. I mean, he's a great player. But the thing is with Valde, his final third, it's just he needs to polish his actions in the final third. He needs to be a little bit better in the final third. Too many times he gets the ball in the final third and he makes the wrong decision. He puts in a bad cross. But I think Valde, before the final third, he's one of the best players in the world. Now, once he gets to the final third, at times he can be kind of sloppy. He can kind of, he has some lapses in judgment. But I think today he played well. The two center backs. Gerard Martin got a yellow card for a challenge on, I think it was Baena, that I thought was actually, I think he got the ball, but then he also got the man. So he was playing on a yellow for a lot of that game, especially like for the whole second half, he was playing on a yellow. Made a couple sloppy passes, but I gotta say, man, I was really impressed with what Gerard Martin was able to do. If you look at Julian Alvarez, he didn't do anything in this game. Like I said, he had a chance where he tried to chip Joan Garcia, which didn't work at all. He had the pass that he put to Giuliano, which Giuliano just shanked. But apart from that, Julian Alvarez was one of the best strikers in Europe. He didn't really do much. And, I think Gerard Martin was good today. Cubarsí. I gotta be careful when I talk about Cubarsí because according to some of the people that watch my videos, I have a Cubarsí agenda. I throw him under the bus. I don't even know. Anyway, Cubarsí, he was great. Nothing wrong with Cubarsí ever. He's an amazing player. He never makes a mistake. He was great. That's my thoughts on Cubarsí. Is that what you guys want me to say? Cubarsí was just great. Never makes a mistake. Everything that ever happens bad to Cubarsí is somebody else's fault. Right? Is that what you guys want me to say when it comes to Cubarsí? Does that make you feel better? Oh, okay. So can I actually analyze the game now and tell you guys what I think instead of just trying to sugarcoat things so you guys don't think I have an agenda against a fucking player? Oh my God, bro. Anyway, Cubarsí, I don't think it was good today at all. Again, sorry. I know he's only 19. I'm throwing him under the bus, or 18, whatever the fuck he is. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think it was good today. He keeps Baena on for the goal. He keeps Almada on for that chance that they nearly scored in. He had the header back, which was terrible. He's good at playing out from the back, but I've yet to be impressed this season by Cubarsí. Now, it's not to say that I give up on the player and I don't think he's a great player. No, I'm just providing analysis. I watch the games and I tell you guys what I see. And what I saw from Cubarsí today, you guys can let me know if I'm wrong. If you guys disagree, actually no, you can't let me know if I'm wrong because it's my fucking opinion. You guys can let me know if you disagree with my opinion, but in my opinion, Cubarsí wasn't good today. But again, that's just my thoughts. Pedri was amazing. He was so good, man. This guy, I don't know if he's injured. He obviously went down. He got subbed off and then Flick brought on, I think it was Casado for him. Yeah, Flick brought on Casado. So I'm not sure what's wrong with Pedri. Hopefully he's okay. I really, really hope he's okay. I think it was just mostly fatigue because he wasn't limping, but I thought Pedri today overall was amazing, bro. He was so good. And that pass to the place to Rafinha was spectacular. Eddie Garcia was great today, man. So good. Bro, did you guys see that? Did you guys honestly just see that Eddie Garcia performance? That was a masterclass, bro. Cutting the passing lanes, tackling, playing with his feet. I thought Eddie Garcia was really good today, man. And like I said, he's not the perfect player. He's going to have performances that frustrate us a lot of times. But when it comes to just being a utility piece and just filling in at different positions, I don't think there's a better player. I think he's one of the most flexible players in Europe when it comes to just sticking him somewhere around there, like whether it's at center back or right back or CDM, and he'll do a job. He can drop an 8 out of 10 at any of those positions if you need him to. And today, I thought he dropped like a 9 out of 10. I thought he was like 8.59 out of 10. I thought he was amazing today. The front line, Lewandowski, not good at all. Not good whatsoever. I was not impressed with Leo at all. He missed the penalty. His hold-up play wasn't great. I wasn't really impressed with Lewandowski. He missed that chance that obviously Oblak made a save on. Olmo still messes up a little bit too many of the counter attacks. There was a counter in that second half where he just made the wrong decision, which happens a lot with Olmo. He still can be a frustrating player, but I thought today he showed you why he's a guy who, when he's on, Barca really benefit from having him at that level. We really benefit from having a really good Olmo, because today, even though I don't think he was really, really good, it wasn't vintage Olmo, he got the goal. That's back-to-back games now getting a goal. And I thought his overall play was good. I honestly think his overall play was good, so I was impressed by Olmo. Lamine Yamal, I think he kind of faded a little bit in the second half, but again, should have had an assist, had so many great runs in this game. In the first half, he was fantastic, should have had an assist to Lewa. He tries too many of those shots where he cuts in and tries to curl it a la Messi, bro. He tries too many of those. He tries like 4 of those a game. I know he scored one like that against Dortmund, and I know he scored one like that against Inter in the UCL last year. I get it. Was it Benfica? Was it Benfica or Dortmund? Where I know the goal was on Montjuic. Both of the goals were on Montjuic. The Inter one and then the other one. I don't know if it was Benfica or Dortmund. You guys can correct me, but it was one of those two games where he scored a sick curler against Espanyol to win the league. He did it too. But anyway, my point is he tries a little bit too much. So I wish he wouldn't try that as much. Rafinha came off in like the 70th minute because he's still not fully fit to play all 90, but I think overall Rafinha was great today, man. I thought he was really, really good. He's exactly what we need, man. The pressing, the energy, the relentlessness, the tenacity. That is what we love from Rafinha. He is the true captain of this team, yelling at his teammates to press. He doesn't back down to anybody, bro. Whether you're Lewandowski and you're one of the greatest of this generation, he's going to tell you to press, or you're Lamine Yamal and you're one of the best players, if not the best player in the world right now, you're going to hear from Rafinha. He's going to tell you to press, and I love that from him. Rashford came on, had a chance where, he had a great run and then the shot was saved by Oblak. He was, so good defensively, winning the ball back, blocking shots. I thought Rashford today, when he came off the bench, was great. I thought Ferran got the goal today. Overall, before the goal, didn't really do much, but he got the goal, just seal the win, just give us that comfortable 3-1 scoreline that we needed. So really, really happy with Ferran. That was a great finish. Christensen came on, didn't really see much from him, but, I thought he did a solid job. Dro came in. And Casado came in. Both of them didn't really have much involvement in the game. Casado looked gassed like 2 minutes into the... did you guys see that? Casado looked like he was so out of breath 2 minutes into the game. But anyway, man. Game ends 3-1. If there's anything else you don't want to talk about, let me see. Oh, yeah. One thing I want to say. Mario Kempes, this might be really niche because... Niche. This might be really niche because obviously this is just my broadcast that I watch. But I watch here in South Florida, ESPN in Spanish. I watch my broadcast always in Spanish. And Mario Kempes fucking sucks, bro. He kept saying that Cubarsí played the assist to Rafinha for the goal. He said it like 5 times. You're wrong. He said in the first 50 seconds of the game that Barca hadn't had the ball yet when Atletico had the kickoff. So the guy sucks. He really, I wrote that in my notes. Mario Kempes pisses me off. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. I'm very pleased with the way that Barca played. Again, it wasn't perfect. Atletico had their chances, but a team like Atletico, it's fine. They're going to have chances. But that is, we've played 4 big games this season. PSG, Real Madrid, Chelsea, and now Atletico Madrid. We lost 3, but we won this one. So, and this is the big game that we went into the healthiest. So, I'm very happy about that. I honestly am very happy. And again, we're cemented on top of the league. I cannot complain. I'm not going to sit here and complain. We got the win. 3 points is 3 points. We got a tough game on the weekend on Saturday against Betis. It's another tough game. So, we have some tough fixtures in La Liga. That game against Betis, by the way, is away. So, getting a win at the Camp Nou against Atletico Madrid, who hadn't lost in 7 games, I'm really happy about that. They're on great form. And yes, Cardoso went off early in the game, and Baena went off later in the second half. They were missing 2 other starters who obviously went off injured, but still, I think overall Barcelona in that first half were better. In the second half, they suffered when they had to suffer, and Atletico just couldn't finish their chances, and then they got the goal to make it 3-1 and just have a comfortable win. So I'm happy about that. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. For the best graphic tees in the game, check out the final thread. I discounted them all, by the way, to like $25 a shirt. If you guys want to get one, you can go ahead and get one of the links in the description. And yeah, man, I love you guys. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.